Hi everybody, it's us, the Wine Ladies.
I'm Georgia.
And I'm Suzanne, and welcome everyone to the Wine Ladies One Sip at a Time. Thanks for joining us.
Now, as you can see, we are not in studio today, but rather we are on location at the Delta Grandview Resort, relaxing already, sitting in our Muskoka chairs, just 1.5 hours north of Toronto here in Muskoka.
Now we're here to reveal the incredible culinary scene here in Muskoka, which includes world-class restaurants, fresh farm fare, a local cottage brewery, as well as Muskoka Lakes Winery, famous for their cranberry wine.
Savor Muskoka is what it's all about today. And joining us on our adventures is going to be the general manager of Savor Muskoka. James Murphy is going to be with us. We're also going to chat with Ken Schultz, who is the executive chef here at the Delta Grandview, as well as a winemaker, a brewmaster. It's going to be an awesome day.
But I'm really looking forward to meeting Papa Jim Smith. He's the bee master here at the Delta Grandview, and I understand he's a real honey of a guy.
Sweet of you, Suzanne. So James Murphy of Savor Muskoka, why don't you tell us a little bit about what is Savor Muskoka all about?
Well, thanks for coming up and exploring the region. Savor Muskoka, we're a non-for-profit organization, and essentially we manage information. We work with local farms in the area and local chefs, and we help develop local food in the area. Food's very important, and having the chefs show the farmers how their products use and share information on what the trends are right now is really important to growing local food. For instance, we have some purple carrots here from a local farm, which are great, and we have shiitake mushrooms. I don't think a lot of people know that shiitake is Japanese for oak, and we have abundance of oak trees here.
A lot of oak trees
so
here.
it's you know, working with the environment and seeing what works, and having the chefs give the farmers feedback on how to diversify their farms and how to use products that are trendy in the marketplace right now. Right now, Savor Muskoka's role is also to be a verification process. So when you see that brand Savor Muskoka on a product, you know that it was grown, it was brewed, as we go to the Muskoka Cottage Brewery and the Muskoka Lakes Winery. You know it's a product of Muskoka, and it has some integrity and honesty to it because it's been branded with that label. As well as when you go into a restaurant and you sit down and you look at a menu and it's got that brand on there, you know that the chef is committed to buying local, fresh food.
So raspberries, blueberries, strawberries, apricots, and cranberries all have something in common. They're all used to make fruit wines. So wines do not have to be made of grapes, clearly. So we are standing here at the Muskoka Lakes Winery with the winemaker, Matt French, to tell us all about cranberry wine.
I'm glad to have you.
Thank you. Great to be here. So cranberry wine, I mean, we had some earlier on, and it is absolutely delicious.
Yeah, it's very different. It's very interesting. It's totally unique, and the beautiful part is it's truly local. It's actually fruit that grows in Northern Ontario. We grow ourselves. We take premium fruit, and we make good wine out of it.
So Matt, tell me, how did you become a winemaker making wine out of fruit?
Personally, myself, I came in at a time when we had an idea for a local wine, an interesting wine, something truly unique, and we started out the process, and we're just trying to work out the bumps in. It's a whole new field. I mean, fruit wine is something that we're exploring, we're creating, it's cutting edge, it's exciting, and so I have a science background that really played into developing and improving and making really excellent wine.
So we're here at the Muskoka Cottage Brewery with the founder and president, Gary McMullen.
Thank you. Welcome.
Thank you. We're really happy to be here. So tell us a little bit about the brewery.
Muskoka Cottage Brewery was founded in 1996 by myself and my partner Kirk Evans, and so next year will be our 15th anniversary actually. We make all natural beer. All of our products are all natural, unpasteurized, and best served fresh. We have 5 main products in our portfolio, ranging from the Pilsner Light over to the Dark Ale, and our flagship brand is our Muskoka Cream Ale.
So tell us a little bit, how is beer made? Like we're going to go back there and have a look, but in general, what's the process?
Beer is a very simple product in many respects. There's 4 primary ingredients. There's malt, primarily two-row malt is what we use from Western Canada, and some specialty malts. So that you have the malt, you have hops.
Secret ingredient, is that it?
The secret ingredient, there's a bunch of secret ingredients, but they're all stem from the same 4 basic ingredients: malt, hops, water, and yeast, and that's it. So in our brewery in particular, we have the rule we put in place for ourselves is it's all natural. So we put the ingredients on our cans, so you know what's in the can. There's
and
no.
Didn't you say, Gary, that alcohol is one of the, I think, is the only product that does not require that you put the ingredients on the.
Yes, actually, that's true, and so many breweries don't put the ingredients on. We put them on because we think people want to know what they're drinking.
Yeah.
And it puts limitations on us as a brewer in terms of what we can do to drive out shelf life and other things like that. So our beer is best fresh, as I mentioned before. We have an enjoy before code on all of our cans, so that people can know that they're getting fresh product.
Well, hi, we're here in Niagara-on-the-Lake in the heart of wine country, and we're here at one of our favorite stores, Silkeborg.
We have just found these amazing dresses. The designer is Charlotte Spa, by the way. Absolutely gorgeous dresses, don't you think?
Absolutely. And don't forget our jewelry, Snow of Sweden. That's one of our favorite jewelry designers. Well, they've got all kinds of things to suit all kinds of personalities and tastes, so head on down to Silkeborg in Niagara-on-the-Lake, Ontario.
Or in Oakville as well. So here we are with Diane Kretschmer. Diane is the owner of this beautiful market farm here. We had said earlier that this was going to be our first stop, and we're starting from the ground up. Our adventure begins here. Diane, thanks for having us, inviting us to stand here on your wonderful land filled with the fruits of your labor.
Well, you're most welcome. Yeah.
How long have you been farming?
I started farming full-time in 1982. I didn't grow up as a farmer. I was an exploration geologist.
Oh my goodness!
But,
how did you get into farming?
Well, I wanted to eat good food, and particularly meat. I wouldn't eat conventionally produced meat, so that's why I started farming, to grow my own meat animals, and found out pretty soon that you couldn't really make a living.
It's tough to make a living as a farmer.
With livestock, yeah. It's very tough with livestock. And basically the farmers in Muskoka decided, we had brainstorming sessions and decided that the way to survive was to direct market. And that was back in the mid-80s.
Wow.
So started farmers markets, and that's a real learning process.
It is, isn't it?
Takes, yes, certainly is.
And it's interesting. Are there a lot of farmers now that do both livestock and plants? Is that something quite common?
It's very rare.
Okay.
Well, the reason is the livestock breaks out and eats your lettuce.
Oh, that would be a problem.
But,
they're eating all the profits.
I mean, over the years, I've got good fencing. It's all electric. And, well, you can see the horses, it's high, so for each animal it's a bit different, but yeah, you just have to control the animals.
Now, I have an awful lot of lettuce here. I didn't realize there were so many varieties. How many do you have?
You know, I never totaled them up, but I'm guessing about 60. Because
I didn't even know there were 60 varieties of lettuce.
Yeah. I love lettuce, obviously. Yeah.
And we understand the environment here is excellent for lettuce here in Muskoka.
It's almost ideal. We have excellent soil, which a lot of people don't realize, but the soil right here, at least, is the same as in Alliston, which is known for market gardens and potatoes and corn.
Right.
But we have cool nights and a lot of dew, so we're never short of moisture.
Right.
We have clean water, clean air, right? So it's a perfect place for an organic grower, really.
If you want a taste of honey,
it's dripping.
Yeah.
Wow. Now, what kind of bees are those that are making that honey?
I call them tame bees, but there's Italian, Russian, and Buckfast.
Wow.
These here, I don't know what kind they are. They're just honeybees to me.
Yes,
okay. So do all bees make the same tasting kind of honey, or no?
Depends on the flowers.
Oh, it depends on the flowers.
Oh, it's all about the flowers.
Yeah, that's where they get their nectar.
Yeah, that's true.
And also the pollen.
Right.
And it takes 1 cell of honey, 1 cell of pollen, and 1 cell of water to make a honeybee.
Oh.
Okay.
And in the summertime, they only live for about 35 days. They wear their wings out.
The bees do.
Really?
The bees do.
Wow.
Yeah.
And there's a worker bee, there's a drone bee, and then there's the queen bee, which Georgia usually is the queen bee around here. But there's some competition here for you today,
that's
Georgia.
a matter of opinion. Where's my crown anyway?
Well, there's no queen bee here. These are just workers. There's no drones even.
Okay. Is the drone the male bee?
The drone is the male, and in the fall they kick them out.
Oh, they do, eh?
Yeah.
I could make a comment, but I'm not going to. Now you make this this honey at the Grandview Resort.
The bees make it.
Okay.
We just
You provide the honey for the resort.
Right.
The Delta Grandview.
Yes.
Fantastic.
And there's actually an apiary at the Delta Grandview Resort, is there not?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
And I look after the bees. They're my bees.
Yeah.
They just provide the property, and we enjoy.
Well, we're here at the Delta Grandview Resort, and we've spent an incredible day here in Muskoka. We've been to the brewery, we've been to the winery, we've been to the farm, and now we're finally here. We're going to be enjoying a wonderful conversation with the executive chef, Ken Schultz, and then some great dinner. Welcome.
Excellent. Welcome to Grandview.
The Delta Grandview is quite the culinary destination.
Yes,
Well, what? Of course it is. Way to go, Ken. And what impact does it have? Like, I know you use a lot of local ingredients here, and that's like from farm to table. That's what we experienced today. What difference does it make, or how does it impact the final recipes, I guess, when you focus on using local?
we try to get most of our produce. We go to the local farmers markets once or twice a week, pick up produce there, as well as the farms deliver to us. We also like to go out to the farms and make sure we know where our food is coming from. You see how it's growing, you see the care, you see the people that are doing it. You also get to meet and interact with the farmers, that's what it's all about.
Do a lot of people come from all over the world to Muskoka? Like, where do most people come from?
Most of our people come from Toronto and Southern Ontario, but we do have people that come from overseas too.
Yeah, we really need to invite everyone from all over the world to come to Muskoka, because it really, really is an incredible, special place with special people. So let's enjoy some dinner. Oh, let me dig in there. Wonderful. It looks absolutely spectacular.
And I know that we're going to be enjoying a Colio Estate Sauvignon Blanc here with this wonderful trout, and I think that's going to be delicious. The wonderful acidity is going to go beautiful with the trout, and this is a little bit of an older vintage, so it's going to have a little more character, and it's going to really, really match well, I think, with this fantastic salad.
That tomato is so sweet. Absolutely delicious. It's an incredible setting here. Just beautiful. Goes on forever and ever.
Beautiful day. So I'm going to go in and start preparing your main courses. Okay. Enjoy your salads, and I'll be back shortly.
Thank you, Ken. Cheers. So James, thanks so much for taking us all over Muskoka today. We had an absolutely incredible day.
So absolutely. Thank you very much for having us. It's a pleasure.
All right, we'll see you at the Cranberry Festival in October.
The Cranberry Festival in October, and our Field of Fork on September 26th. And follow Muskoka Cottage Brewery, because they're unveiling their new beer, the Late Harvest. So that should be very exciting.
All right.
So thanks again. Awesome.
Okay. Bye, everybody.